guys, hope everybody's doing well. I'm just trying to stay inside and stay warm. It's crazy, crazy cold out there still. It's supposed to start to warm up. But one good thing about it being so cold out is you don't spend a lot of money. So I find I've been doing a lot of my transactions online right now and then just reimbursing. So it's working for me. Yeah, so anyway, I'm a little confused. I am used to getting paid. Numbers are not my thing. I just like things to stay the same. I've been used to getting paid bi-weekly, but with me being off on disability, I've been getting paid weekly, which means that I'm having to budget. I usually have a bi-weekly mortgage payment, and then like I pay my bills monthly, but getting paid weekly is just really confusing me, and I don't want to like short myself on my mortgage and stuff. So I've been super careful and just pulling out for my weekly expenses. Haven't really done my sinking funds, but I'm hoping to do that next week. Anyway, so the nice thing about doing this system with paying my bills with cash is I was never able to really have a magic month because I always had that mortgage payment coming out bi-weekly. So my plan is that with this, I will, if there's 3 paychecks in a month, I'm going to be able to pay my bills with the first 2 and then have a magic week where I have that extra paycheck to put towards debt. So I'm anxious to see how that works. I think my first magic month is not until March, but hopefully by then my finances are settled. And it's tough, when your regular income is disturbed, I guess it's hard to get back on track. Like I've got the money, but it's just kind of like coming in at different times. So anyway, so I'm going to be stuffing just my weeklies, just kind of what I need to get through the week. I've been pulling out a little bit of extra and just putting it aside, and once I know that my finances are steady, I've been making sure to leave enough aside so that I have money to pay my weekly expenses for next week. But once that gets straightened out, then I'll be able to do my sinking funds again. I do have the money. I'm just kind of holding on to it because I don't want to short myself. It is there if I need it for an emergency or whatever. But I don't really need it right now. We're just living on what our weekly is and just making sure to put some money aside in case it's needed. If it's not, then I will have that little bit of extra money for cash stuffing. So a little bit of good news, guys. I am on the bargaining team for my work, for my union, and we have been trying to get a contract for 3 years. Anyway, we finally settled. We finally got our contract, which means that I am going to be getting 3 years of back pay for wage increases. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm wanting to know, what do you guys do when you get a little windfall like that, a bonus? How do you divide it up? I'm not sure what to do with it. I'm not sure how much is going to be there. I'm assuming it's going to be between maybe around the $1,000 mark. Could be a little more, could be a little less, but I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't know if I should put it all towards one category, if I should split it, use it for debt. Let me know what you do when you get a little bonus like that. So anyway, let's get into our cash stuffing here. So first of all, we're going to count the money here. Let's just do this. So we have 50, 1, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1 is 400, 20, 430, 440, 450, 455, 460. So this is what I'm going to put in my weeklies this week. So, but I have been trying to get into the habit of still putting my money in my savings. I want to make that a priority this year. That was one of my goals, was to pay myself first. So I have a tendency to be a little bit overly frugal with my money, and I want to make sure that we're saving for something that we want. And for us, my goal this year was to buy the camper and to spend some time camping. So also I'm hoping to take my kid on a little holiday. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I just keep putting money away, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, so this week we're going to do 10%. So I'm using the 52-week savings challenge. I did already color in. I'm going to do the 50 and the 5 this week, so for a total of $55. So let's get into our savings. So I'm going to do a $50 and a $5. And I'm not going to count this. I'm just going to keep stuffing her in here. And then when I'm done, or when we do a cash condensing, maybe we'll count it. So do you guys condense these, or do you leave them if you're doing them in an envelope? I think I'm probably going to condense it. So just because otherwise I think it's going to get a bit too thick. So, okay. And then for Christmas, we are going to put $10 into Christmas. I figure if I put $10 a week away, that'll give me $520 by the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but we'll start with that. So, okay. So then the other thing that I have decided to do for savings is the 0 out challenge. So what I did is I went, and I think this is 101budgets.com. I will check the link and I'll put it in the description below. I found this savings tracker and I thought this will work perfectly. So what I did is I wrote my 0 out. So what I'm doing is at every time I cash stuff, I'm going to look in my bank account and round out to the nearest 10. So today I had, I can't remember how much, but $7.64 rounded me up to the nearest 10. So like I had $97.64 and whatever else. So I rolled this over. So I'm just going to do this digitally. I'm not going to pull the money out, but I'm going to keep track, and this money I'm just transferring it out of my checking into my high interest savings, and just going to do it as often as I can and see where we get. So right now our balance for the 0 out is $7.64. So let's go ahead. So I'm just going to stuff my weeklies. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do some sinking funds here in the next week or so, like in the next, probably early next week, but I just want to make sure that I have enough set aside for my bills for next week. Just because of the way my pay periods work and the way my mortgage comes out, I don't want to start putting that money into my sinking funds until I know my bills are paid. So we're going to go with that. Okay, so spending, I did roll over 20 because like I said, I'm watching my finances and I didn't want to put that in my splurge. I want to use it for this week. So I know there was some discussion about that, and I do that. If I had a large amount and I know that I'm going to be short, I will just roll my spending over. So I'm going to give myself 150. So we're going to do 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. So we have bought groceries already, and I did do a trial of Chef's Plate, so I don't think I'm going to need much for groceries this week, but what do I have coming up? I've got a couple driving lessons next week, hopefully, so I've got to get that I've got to get my driver's license, I really do. Okay, so bills, this is going to be rolled over until next month. I'm trying to get 1 month ahead on my bills. So what I'll do is next month I'll pay my bills out of this money as I'm saving for. So this will be the money that I use for my February bills as I'm putting money away for March. So we are going to put away 100. No, you know what? I'm going to do this. I think I took out 50s for this. Yes, I did. So we're going to do 50s. Let's see, my goal for the end of this month was to have $500 in here. We'll see if I do it. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 50, 400. So I'm almost there. One more week and I will have my bills paid for the next month. So that was kind of my goal there, and I think I have done it. So fees, this money is going to go towards paying for, like, we have milk delivery. I've got my Amazon Prime. What else am I going to pay out of here? My insurance, life insurance, house insurance, Netflix, and then also I was thinking about this come April, May, I'm going to have yard care expenses. So I want to use this for that. So we're going to bulk this up a little bit. So this month we are going to put, just looking at my list here, we're going to do 50 in this envelope. So I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. So this one here I just started, so it's not as high, but it is getting there. And like I said, I'm wanting to get a month ahead on these. So like I said, probably wasn't the ideal time to do this, but being the new year, I wanted to start. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10. So this is gonna have to get bulked up a little more because my home insurance is like 115. So I'm not gonna have enough in there for next month. So we'll see. This may just get rolled over for another month. We'll see. So debt is going to get 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. And this is going to go towards a debt snowball, but it's also going towards my regular payments as well. So I have my student loan payment that comes out, as well as the interest on my line of credit. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530. So that is good to go, but I'm still stuffing that because of want to work on my debt snowball. So all right, so Marcus is going to get the last 15. So this is for his allowance. He was able to buy himself a new cell phone. I gave him $50 towards a cell phone. He put in the rest and was able to get himself a nice little iPhone 7. Hopefully he doesn't break it. My kid likes to break cell phones. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So, yeah, I don't know. He's just really bad. So I wanted to make him pay for the next phone himself to hopefully hold him a little bit more accountable to that. So anyway, guys, there are my weeklies. My next video, I'm going to get into my sinking funds, which I haven't done yet this month. But you know, just with finances being a little bit unpredictable, I got to make sure that I've got these stuffed, and then I do have the money set aside, and they will be going into our sinking funds once I've got things settled for next week. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining, and we will chat with you soon. Bye.